Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Yay or Nay series for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. If you've seen my Yay or Nay series for Smash Bros, you will know exactly what this is. If you haven't seen that, allow me to briefly explain. Each Yay or Nay video will discuss one specific character by going over their background, possible moves, maybe even talk about some fun facts about the character and series, and then at the end we'll answer the very important question. You want to see this character in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl as a playable character? Yay or nay? Pretty simple. Those are your two options, yay or nay. Be decisive. But that is it. There's the intro. Let's get into the rest of the video. I think I'll call you Jimbo. You can be the Jimster. Oh, you're definitely Jim Jamborino. Oh, hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I was just naming my little flea collection over here. That was a pretty terrible intro. But, as you guessed it, today's Yay or Nay character is one of the most highly requested characters that has been since I started this series for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. It is none other than Hugh Neutron. Now, there's quite a bit of people that really do want this guy as a playable character, myself included. And then there's also some people that are a little bit skeptical and they say, well, okay, I understand that he's popular, that he's a meme, but what can he actually do? So allow me to shed a tiny bit of light on some potential moves that he could bring with him into Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, starting with the Neutral Special, which is titled, or called, the Potato Shot Put. Now, this move, well, if you know me, first and foremost, I always like to try to come up with at least one projectile that a character can play with, and this is, well, the one I came up with. So, of course, you could have many others, but how about this one? So, again, Potato Shot Put. It's kind of simple. So, for Hugh Neutron, for his Neutral Special, he can literally shot put a potato. So what he does, he picks up a potato, maybe he spins around, and he even has a hitbox during this 360 slow spin. And then once he completes that 360 spin, then he releases the potato, throwing it forwards. And of course, the potato being, a hitbox of its own. So maybe you could have it be a fun type of move where the potato has a small hitbox, but if it ends up connecting with the opponent, maybe it does quite a bit of damage. Maybe he's got some really big knockback to, try to compensate for the very small hitbox. But, that's just one idea. But again, picks up a potato, spins around. Once he completes the one spin in the 360-degree motion, he releases the potato. Potato goes flying. Hopefully it hits the opponent. Next up, let's go over the Down Special. This definitely comes from the episode where he walks into the kitchen after doing yard work, I believe. And he grabs the burp soda. So the attack itself is called Belch. So this one, we have Hugh letting out a big belch. So the belch's hitbox, the move itself would be coming out of Hugh's mouth, like he's actually burping. So that's what the attack is. But I envision this move you're able to charge it up. And what I mean by that is you could press and hold down special. And the longer you press it, the longer that, the belch builds up. And then once you finally let go, boom, a big old belch. Kind of simple. It's if you could also use the move quickly too. So like if you just press neutral or down special very quickly, he'll let out a belch. It'll deal okay-ish type damage. But if you charge it up, obviously the longer you charge it up, the more damage it will have, and maybe it even has more knockback to it the longer you charge it as well. Well, it makes sense, right? The longer you charge something, the more damage and knockback it should have. Next up, let's go over what I think should be his neutral strong, his grounded strong up attack. And that would be the pie? I don't even know what to call this. The boxes of pies, they come shooting out of the ground. I actually didn't write down a name for this move. That's kind of awkward. But the boxes of pies, the one where Hugh must live because he found the truck full of pies. So the attack itself, Hugh's on the ground again. And when you use up strong, it's going to have all these boxes of pie come shooting out from the ground straight upward. So like maybe like a stack of 10 pies or something just comes, jetting out of the ground and, goes straight upward so it can help catch opponents that are falling. Maybe if they're above a platform, they're on the platform above you, use this attack and the pies come shooting straight upward and knock your opponent upwards even more. So I don't know. It's Hugh Neutron. You have to get pie in there somewhere. I have other ideas for pie, but we might save that for a Hugh Neutron entire moveset video. But yeah, pies. You got to have it nonetheless. Next up is the strong down. I suppose you could actually have this for a strong down air in a way, but maybe not, because strong down air should spike, shouldn't they? This move probably wouldn't. So the move itself, definitely strong down, the grounded strong down, we'll say. For this move, though, Hugh will end up kicking one leg out each side, one to the left, one to the right. So they're going in opposite directions. And then essentially he's doing the splits, right? So this allows for him to catch his opponents for whatever side they may be on. It's just a, solid move that should have a pretty good hitbox, both sides of the attack, and then obviously does pretty decent damage because it's going to be a strong attack. But yeah, just a simple little split kick here from him. And the last move that we'll go over, yes, I'll do 5 moves today. How about his light dash attack? Or maybe a strong dash attack, but I'll put it for the light dash attack. This one I thought would be, this is like classic Hugh, right? So in Hugh fashion, for his light dash in this case, he'll start by running, then once you get enough momentum and you press the light button for the attack, a little dandelion pops up. Hugh ends up tripping over the dandelion and he'll fall flat on his face. But as he's falling downwards, of course, he will make contact with his opponent if they're in range of the attack, dealing damage. So it's just a clumsy Hugh. It's like I said, this is classic Hugh. This is just kind of what we kind of expect from him. We want to see this sort of silliness from his character, right? So the dandelion trip, yeah, that's what I got for the light dash attack. Now let's go over a couple of the alternate costumes. And there could be several to pick from, but the 2 that I chose, first one, come on, you got to go with Disco Hugh, right? You got to go with Disco Hugh. I mean, look at that. You get the afro going. You get the disco outfit in there as well. I mean, come on. That's got to let love rule, baby. Yeah. So, definitely Disco Hugh. This would be a really cool one to see. And then another alternate costume I think would be kind of fun. What about that the Acorn Scoutmaster? I always like this one. It's a simple idea, but I don't know why. It just kind of felt like if Hugh Neutron was a real person in real life, not saying Mark DiCarlo isn't, but if Hugh Neutron itself was a real person, I could honestly see him being a Scoutmaster. I don't know, the outfit just seems to fit perfectly with him. He seems like he would honestly be that kind of person to go out camping and helping and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know, just those are a couple alternate costumes that I have for him. Now comes the time for the yay or nay. Let me just say yay all the way, easy, no doubt about it. I think this character could be so much fun. And the reason that I really like this character, although I do want Jimmy Neutron more than I do want Hugh, but I still would love to see Hugh as playable. The reason that I think Hugh makes so much sense and would be such a great addition to the game, look at the roster that we had already. For example, look at the Hey Arnold series and look at Rugrats. None of the main characters from those shows are the playable characters, which I think really makes the roster feel a bit more extended and makes the roster feel a bit more spread out, right? If we don't have to necessarily go with the main character, then we could have so much more fun. We already know the developers. They will come up with very awesome references to moves, and like I said earlier, there's a lot of moves that I still have that I didn't even mention during this video, so I think there actually is quite a bit for Hugh to display during battle, and I think the developers would come up with something incredible. So if Hugh gets in before Jimmy, I think some people would definitely be disappointed because Jimmy's like the #1 most wanted character. But then again, I still think it would be an extremely hype reveal, extremely hype character that I think the community would really kind of rally around and go, the developers are listening to who we want. I mean, for the most part, because again, Jimmy's more wanted than Hugh, but still, you get my point. The developers are listening. They don't have to necessarily go for the main character, as they've already shown with a few of them, like Reptar and Helga, which is great. So let them have fun with it. Let's get some wacky characters. Let's get some strange sort of picks in here. So Hugh, like I said, easy yay for me. Let me know what you guys got down in the comments, yay or nay. Those are your only 2 options. Unsure is not an option. But yes, that is it for this one. There should be a video in the next day or 2 for the updated yay or nay stats. So be on the lookout for that. Well, yeah, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed as always. And I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.